Welcome to today's video, everybody. We're here exploring a Japanese rice field in the middle of Nagoya today. There's actually a lot of rice fields in Japan just kind of spread out everywhere. This one has this really nice creek next to it. Hang on, what's that noise? I think it's coming from the other side of this tree. What? Oh my God, is that a GTR? All jokes aside, guys, we are back in Nagoya with my good friend, Dustin.
What up, Sam?
From JDM Global.
Welcome back.
And I see you've brought the Skittles out today. This looks amazing.
Just a few of them, yeah?
Dude, you got a couple mil sitting on this lot, man.
We have way lot more over there in the front traffic garage defense. So you're gonna come check it out pretty soon, Sam.
We definitely need to. So, for those of you that don't know Dustin, he runs, I guess, the exporting side of Garage Defend here in Nagoya.
JDM Global.
I am the
director of Garage Defend, owner of JDM Global. We take care of all the international sales based from our backside office. If you're a local Japanese, you have to go to the front side office. But anyways, if you want something from Garage Defend, a car or whatever,
he's the guy.
I'm the guy.
He's the guy.
Touch with, and definitely will hook you up to something special.
Midnight Purple 334 GTR. These, the carbon Z-Tune kits, aren't even made anymore. So the fact to see one of these in the flesh on a car is very special. I mean, do you need me to explain? Lightning yellow, is that the word?
Right. This is
so
the
rare
color GTR 34, Sam.
And then probably the second rarest one is the red. So, I mean, what's Midnight Purple? Is that rarer than both of these, though?
Of course. Look,
it is? Of course.
Midnight Purple 3 is in V-Spec edition, about 126 units or so made. Midnight Purple 2s is actually about 298 of them or so made in both standard and V-Spec model. But this one and that one is way lot more rarer than Midnight Purple color that everybody hypes about. We have a special guest today as well, by the way, Sam.
Oh, really?
And Mr. JDM Masters himself from Australia is visiting us today as well, so he understands numbers even better than I do.
Really? All right, well, we'll ask him some questions in a little bit. Abdul.
Sam, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy? Last time I saw you and me went for a nice drive that was not filmed in a very special car.
That's right. It's in Dubai at the moment.
It's in Dubai, so we know
you can join us there, and we'll take you for another drive.
We need to go for a trip to Dubai and see what those guys got there. Actually, some of these cars are going to Dubai, right?
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Both of them.
Look, I gotta give a credit to Abdul. This guy has become pretty big over time.
Yeah.
Since for the first time he visited our shop about 6 years ago, right, Abdul?
That's right.
It was a very nervous purchase of the first newer.
You know how the Australian people are, Sam.
Yeah.
He was one of the fussiest clients we ever had. And then, once he buys that car, once we start developing this relationship, snowball effect, right?
I love it. I love it. GTR's bringing the world together.
So what we have here at the lineup today, we've got yellow, so that's the #1 color.
Lightning yellow, right?
Lightning yellow, then
Oof.
followed by red.
Yeah.
What's missing is the silica brass, which is in the front shop of Garage Defend.
Wait, silica brass? You don't just call it silica's breath? Silica breath?
Silica brass is what we call it.
Brass.
In the Australian way.
Okay.
And #4 is the Midnight Purple 3, which is the fourth rarest color. As we know, this is a special car right here. It's the Stan CRS build, which comes with the carbon fiber front, which is, if you go to Omori today, you're gonna see the sign saying suspended. So nothing is coming out from Omori when it comes to this kind of stuff. Very hard parts to get. We got the beautiful matte grey Allen GT4s on that car, plus 15. This guy's fantastic, looks fantastic, drives fantastic. But when it comes to Midnight Purple 3, it's the most wanted color at the moment, especially by
For sure.
the Americans. They absolutely love this color.
It looks incredible.
Very hard. You can't get them. You don't see them up for sale, and it's amazing. I owned one of these colors before, and it's definitely the top favorable color.
Abdul is a big fan of Midnight Purple colors. We were at Nismo last week, and by the way, we are getting so many Nismo CRSs done.
Correct.
Yeah,
Right
so
now
if you
it's
guys, hang on, let's just cut right there. If you guys don't know what a Nismo CRS is, it's pretty much the 2024 version of the Nismo Z-Tune, but they can't call it the Z-Tune anymore because the Z-Tunes are done. The CRSs are, however, arguably better, but anyways, they're new, they're fresh. There's some new technology in there, you know?
Exactly, new engine, new technology, everything is brand new. CRS is such a special car. Of course, so many people are so much attached emotionally for Z-Tune, but guys, those cars are made like 20 years ago.
Now CRS, what does that stand for?
So it stands for
Cockpit Racing Spec.
yeah, clubman racing spec basically. And Nismo can manufacture 3 CRSs, and believe it or not, every year we receive one of the CRSs, if not 2.
What's the total number they're going to produce? Do they have a limit?
Actually, we don't know exactly how many total numbers that they are going to produce, but any day, just like they did for the GTR'S, they can say, okay, done now. We are not doing this project anymore. Then you have extremely limited numbers of those cars available. By the way, we are making those CRSs special for super special friends from Australia, Dubai, and United Kingdom, and the United States as well. So
is it fair to say then that every year the 3 that they're allowed to build are like your customers?
Look,
yes
you know, out of 3, believe it or not, we are getting 1 or 2 of them. So we're like, you know what I mean? If you're somebody who wants a CRS,
what a
fan,
flex.
one way or the other, you're gonna come to us.
Look, the biggest surprise will be, Sam, is this new CRS coming out, which is going to be badged like a Z-Tune. So we are the first.
There's another one coming?
There's another one coming. This will be badged. It's a big secret, big surprise.
Not anymore.
Since you're here, since you're here, Sam, you know, you're the first to know, obviously, and all your viewers as well. But it's going to be the first CRS to have a badge by Mori stating the number of it.
That's very cool. So will it be like 001 or something?
Let's hope so.
And by the way, we have already a number of them full confirmed by Nismo. So Mori factory getting built right now.
So
baby.
today's video title is actually changing to me shopping for my new GTR.
Talking about CRS, Sam, those cars won't seem like rare and cool enough for you.
I wish I had CRS money. I wish I did.
Sam, what do you reckon? S-Tune or Z-Tune bumper? As you can see on the yellow ones here, that's an S-Tune bar, and that's a Z-Tune bar. What do you reckon?
It's hard because I like the extra ducting, which is for, you know, integrated oil coolers and power steering coolers and stuff. But I also really like the clean look. Oh, that's hard. The vents are different and stuff. That's so hard. I don't know, man. I like both.
Z-Tune gives it that sport edge.
Yeah.
With the S-Tune, you got both the sport and the elegance edge as well.
Yeah.
So the S-Tune was the first part that came out from Nismo, and then followed by Z-Tune. But definitely what you can see today with the yellow and the red, 2 different styling, 2 different body kits. You got the LMGT 418s on this one. You got the Archers. You got the side skirts. And it has the Mines mirrors, which is actually
yeah, these are
hard
nice.
to get today.
Yeah, these are very hard to get. There's a massive like back order or something, I believe.
And Sam, we were talking about this. This car is extraordinarily special too. Only one of the 44 ever made, and over the past couple of months we have dealt with about 3 of them. And this is going to a special place.
Where's it going?
And it's called First Motors in Dubai, right?
First Motors, they're pretty
Hell
famous,
yeah.
man.
Go check them out, bro.
Oh
Expect
man, I
this
can't wait to
baby
see
pop up.
what they do with this.
This car has its own story. This car was just a couple of months earlier at Yoshida, Garage Yoshida. We did some underbody works and stuff like that, touch-ups. And just a couple of days ago, we installed up this beautiful LMGT Force. As soon as
That
we
looks
received
so
it by
good.
Nismo, of course, and tires and everything. Just a couple of few touch-ups before the car is going to be delivered too.
So when someone buys like a GTR from you, like they don't just usually get like the car as is, right? They normally want you to install some parts and
Exactly.
make it their dream car kind of thing when it arrives.
We have racing services, we have body works, anything and everything that you want to get done for GTR 34, we are all into the shop. I can give a quick shout out of what exactly we're doing for the clients.
Sure, give us a run through of one car. Pick a car, any car.
Let me pick 2 cars actually. It's
2
very
cars,
interesting,
okay.
Right? One sold, one for sale.
Okay.
This one belongs to my friend John Spokes. He's the largest collector of GTR 34s that I know of in the United States.
Okay.
He loves those cars. He's got an amazing story of him becoming the first owner of GTR 34 in the United States when those Midnight Purple 2 GTR 34 V-Specs became USA imported on show and display. Once he bought it, he was so much obsessed. He's like, I want all the colors, like got base A blue, silver,
He wanted the Skittles
black.
pack, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the latest one we are shipping. When we bought this car 2 years ago, Sam, it was complete stock looking car.
Yep.
And of course, him being very big time about Nismo, he was like, Dostan, I want you to install full Nismo kit on it. So R-Tune bonnet, Z-Tune fenders, Z-Tune bumper.
Looks
lip,
so
as
good.
you can see that, and pillar garnish, and we got the spoiler blade, everything. We installed it up, of course, after getting it repainted in Japan, after storing it for about 2 years. So this car, Sam, you're just on time because at the end of this month, it's going to be shipped to New York, United States of America, before it's going to be delivered to John. And I'll show you about the other cars as well, the upgrade that we do. This is a car that we are building as we speak right now. It's a more or less Nismo CRS replica that we are building at our shop.
Okay.
Because we have access to a lot of parts
Yeah.
as well, you know.
So this is kind of like your take on a CRS.
Exactly.
Like
if you
it.
look at this, you see the R-tune bonnet.
Yep.
Extremely rare to find one right now.
In carbon fiber, for sure.
Extraordinary rare.
Impossible.
Of course, Nismo still makes this one, but Nismo does not manufacture carbon bumper and carbon fenders. Z-tune
Yeah.
carbon fenders, right?
I
This
hope the camera does this
discontinued.
justice. Man, I love this carbon.
Yeah. And if this one pops up for sale for $12,000 or $14,000 in Japan, it's gonna be sold out like king right away.
Instantly.
It's that rare.
Yeah.
Factory price, Sam, it's about $5,000, but if you want to get it from a factory, you have to wait about 4 to 5 years to be able to get your hands on.
Really?
It has. They have the capacity to manufacture 8 units a month, and they have about 300 pre-orders, 360 pre-orders.
Jeez, that's
already.
crazy.
Yeah, and it come to a point that in October 2024, they altogether discontinued taking orders anymore.
Yeah.
So you cannot simply go right now and say, "Here's my money. I'll get after 4 or 5 years. Please make an order." They won't accept your order anymore. And we
Dang.
were talking about that at Nismo as well. About a week ago, so-
Nismo is crazy busy right now.
Not only that, Sam, you gotta take a look. It comes with the intercooler, right?
Ooh.
Right now, intercoolers are so rare to find in
So
Japan.
hard to
It's
find the Nismo
ridiculous.
ones. Yeah, even like beat up old ones, like people
Yeah.
want like nearly like 8K for
Yeah.
them.
We had our good friend from Space Auto visit us last week as well. He's like, he's the boss of Space. He's like, Dostan, please help me find an intercooler, right? And you know, it was perfect timing because Abdul was with us and he had one. So I'm like, Abdul, you better give yours.
We're supplying parts from Australia now, Sam. So how does that work out?
Yeah, full circle. That's called full circle.
100%.
What goes
So
around
Japan
comes
to
around.
Australia, back to Japan, back
That's
to,
how it works.
goes to America.
No,
so-
have you seen the whole Up Garage fiasco right now?
No, go
Up
ahead.
Garage opened up in USA, right? And it's been only a couple weeks since they started like opening up to buy parts from people.
Yep.
They've seen so much come in and so much of rare stuff that people want in Japan that they're now considering bringing parts from the US back to Japan.
And it's actually working at the moment.
I don't know if they've started doing it yet, but they've been talking about it on Twitter.
To point out to the body kits, Sam, something for the viewers, you can
Yeah.
see whether some people they love doing the Z-tune fenders where it comes out, if you can see it from the side.
Yeah.
And some people they prefer to leave the original fenders where you can keep the body
Yeah.
fly of the R34. That's also something which just comes to a personal preference. But I'm the type of guy that loves the stock fenders.
Yeah.
Because it will flow. It shows the whole body. Where if you look at the Z-tune, it has the aggressive look.
Yeah.
But you lose that flow of the car.
See, that's the one thing is, did Nismo ever make a rear fender or anything for the doors or anything?
No.
Because I feel like this is so like just
At a pace.
random how it just stops. It's like they had a budget, they started making from the front and then they were like, you know what, let's stop here. Let's have a look under the hood of these. Whew. Dang. One thing that always trips me out is how the GTRs generally have a different matte kind of engine bay paint. This is actually very similar to the red of my Skyline, the 33.4. Very stock, very clean, unmolested as we would say in Australia. Very nice, love the little carbon panel there. Beautiful, the Nismo power brace, that's worth so much money now. So beautiful, the carbon hood too. All right, let's close that. I love how light that feels. One thing is, I believe the hoods were aluminum on these, maybe? The stock ones. Like this one, I think. Let's look at this, the lightning yellow. Yep. Beautiful clean. Once again, the different engine bay paint color. It's kind of like a matte, kind of pale color compared to the rest of the car. Very beautiful. Stock, unmolested. Look at that beautiful, big 100mm thick Nismo intercooler in the front there. Dang. Damn, these engine bays are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's look at this CISO replica. CISO, my bad. What's it called? The Club Spec CSR, the Nismo CSR replica that Garage Defender's CRS? Oh, this is the CRS replica that Garage Defender's building. Beautiful OEM, unmolested once again. Interesting.
There's something interesting about this car, bro.
Ooh.
These
What's that?
These are discontinued. No more.
Are those the old Nismo aluminum pipes?
Even the new and the old are discontinued. They're only making the carbon fiber
The
stuff.
carbon fiber now, right?
Yes, and these things have gone up about 5 times in price.
That's crazy. Just for a bit of piping.
That's right.
Dang. Very nice. Once again, unmolested. Looks beautiful. I love the carbon fiber front end on this. I'd love to see one of these with this aero in the front, but the rest of the car full carbon. Like I'm talking roof, panels, everything. Sounds like a project for Garage Active. Beautiful. Actually, speaking of special cars, can we look at this for a second, guys? Let me just jump in the driver's seat real quick. Let's go for a rip. Oh.
Let's get the key.
Let's get the key real quick.
So it's on special history. We're just getting it ready to be exported to Cambodia.
Yeah.
Guessed it.
Now, I believe, some of you guys might know this, but I believe in Cambodia, you can only import cars if they are all left-hand drive.
Exactly.
Which now moves on to the second
So
thing.
there are countries basically that you're allowed to import it as right-hand drive, but you're not allowed to register it.
Yeah.
But there are some countries that don't altogether allow you to import basically right-hand drive car.
Yep.
That was the case of this customer particularly. And Sam, you might want to show it to your followers right here.
This hurts my brain just because it's like, I've never seen this before. I've never seen a 34 GTR where you open the right-hand side of the car and there's no steering wheel.
Drive, Sam, go.
This is so weird. They did a good job though, I'm not gonna lie. Other than the only, like, I mean, you could obviously see the handbrake is on this side, guys, so that would be like your biggest telltale. It's very interesting. It's so confusing to me to just see this. I've never seen a right-hand drive 34 GTR before.
So one thing to
Sorry,
note,
left hand.
though. Yeah, left hand.
I said right hand.
Just so that you understand, and guys, if you're watching this, just so that you understand, we don't do this. We have not done this in the shop. We have very good friends, clients from Cambodia. They have bought a number of Skyline GTRs and Skyline GTTs from us. Apparently in Cambodia, there's a huge JDM culture. When they come and bought the car from us, basically wanted to buy, they requested us to convert the steering wheel from the other side to the left-hand drive, right? And our request was that we cannot do that. Once you buy the car, you can do whatever you want with it because it's your car, but we can't do it. So we had to find a shop to get that conversion done in Japan, and we organized transportation of it and all that. So if you're watching, if you're someone who is from the countries that do not allow you to drive right-hand drive, and if you're watching this video, don't be like, hey, this guys can get it done. We usually don't do steering conversions.
Yeah, I can imagine that there's a lot involved in this. Can we have a look in the engine bay? I just want to show people the engine bay.
I'm like, Sam, I'm like,
Wait, dude, that's what I was thinking. I went down here. I was like, hang on, the button's not here. Like, everything works, guys. This is breaking my brain.
And you won't believe this, Sam. He got the job done so fast. I was so surprised.
It's so weird, like, to see a brake booster and master and the clutch master and everything on that side too. It's cool. It's very cool. There you guys go. I think this may be the only left-hand drive 34 GTR in Japan. I know there's a couple of these in Dubai floating around somewhere.
Yes, there is.
But in Japan, this may be the only one. It's so weird. It's so weird.
The funny
It's cool. Good on him.
I know some guys in Dubai, they actually put them back to right-hand drive.
Oh, yeah.
They reckon the car feels different, and they want it to be original.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
But as this client here, he wants the car in Cambodia. There's no way of getting around it.
Well, I would do the same thing. I would 100% do the same thing because, you know, like if you have a love for this car and you want to bring it to your country and drive it on the street, it's the only thing you can do. You got to do it. I'd do it.
I mean, what happens if you're a die-hard fan and if you live in a country, let's say such as Cambodia, and you really want to drive this, I mean, you don't have a choice.
You'll do what you got to do.
I understand that, you know?
Yeah.
And everyone has dreams, everyone has wants and desires, and
Is this a V-Spec?
V-Spec 2, baby. It comes with lots of these modules.
I just realized even the mirror, like the mirror button, the electric window buttons and everything here.
Different.
Oh, the handle for the passenger doors here, but not on that side. Interesting. That's
and
trippy.
Look at the e-brake, emergency brake.
Yeah, I saw that
the other
before.
way
That's
around
like
as well.
the only thing that like kind of is like a big telltale.
And we are shipping so many parts again together with the car. The car is going to be shipped tomorrow to Cambodia, so we gotta take it to the port tomorrow.
Tomorrow? So I assume if this is getting parts in there, you're sending this in a container then?
We are sending it in a container. These days, Sam, I mean, when you ship expensive toys like this, you want to make sure that you put it in a private container. Otherwise, a lot of people do driving, and there might be damages involved. Of course, container costs a little bit extra compared to Roro shipment, But
Yeah.
again, that's the safest option.
For those of you that don't understand exporting cars, RoRo stands for roll on, roll off. So the
Exactly.
car would literally just drive on, get parked in a massive car park on the boat with a
Exactly.
bunch of other cars this far away from each other. And when the car gets to the destination, all of them are driven back off. So there is a chance that the people loading and offloading the cars could damage them or something else happening.
Or while the car is at the port, both in Japan.
Exactly.
Usually it doesn't happen in Japan, but in the US or any other country, people come and might steal some stuff from your car.
Exactly,
which we
yeah.
cannot guarantee.
So the container's good because you put the car in the container, you lock it all up, you seal it, and then that's where you last see it until it gets to its destination, then you're the one opening the container.
Exactly.
Unless customs needs to check it.
Yeah, exactly. That way, I mean, you know for sure no one is driving your car.
Yeah.
You are driving, when someone's driving the car to the boat and off the boat, sometimes they might damage the lip.
Yeah.
Or they might not be as careful, some scratches might happen to the car.
Yeah.
So those are the risks of RoRo shipment.
100%.
Of course, we get an insurance, but that insurance only covers the boat sinking, fire, or thief, or something like that, and minor damages like that is not covered in that insurance for RoRo shipment.
100%. I know we're doing a lot of talking, guys, but if you like Skylines and GTRs as much as we do, I'm sure you can appreciate this. Between Abdul and Dastan, there is so much valuable information there. I would even say that their knowledge on these cars is priceless because I can call him at any point and find out if anything's legit or if he's heard of anything with any kind of series of cars. And I do want to say as well, if you are after one of these very unique and special cars, I mean, there's not much time left to be able to scoop one up, but I'm sure Dastan will always be able to find you one. So hit him up, get in contact with him through Garage Defend or JDM Global's website. I'll have them linked down in the description. But, I mean, dude, you got some other goodies here. I would say it's pretty easy to assume there's about 3 million USD on this
You
lot.
should see some other cars that we have inside this secret warehouse.
I saw the RX-7 Spirit R over there. That was nice.
And that one is 15,000 kilometers, one of its kind as well.
Bro, no.
15,000 kilometers. We have some, look, we have never showed inside of this yard, and probably today as well, we're not gonna show you, we got some cool GTR 34s down there as well. But
This looks amazing too, by the way. Since the last time we visited, this did not look like this. This has been completely renovated, this space. So, what's this red thing?
that is
That looks
Tommy Kyra,
special.
baby.
Tommy Kyra?
Check out the back.
Dastan, you've been holding out, man.
Another lightning yellow right there, bro.
Just take this in for a moment. These three colors alone, the midnight purple 3, lightning yellow, and the red, God, dreams right here. And honestly, I really love that gunmetal gray looking one with the carbon fiber front end. It looks so aggressive and cool. So sick. RX-7 Spirit R. But one of the other cars that's actually not a part of this that I love is this R31 wagon. I have not seen any wagons here before. Very cool. I believe this is an R31 house built one too. Yeah, it has 31 house brake kit too. Very cool. Yo, Recaro seat. Man, hopefully I get to bump into this guy. I met him before, but I didn't realize that was his car. Super cool, dude. Anyways, very cool to be able to check all these cars out in person. I think we're gonna go take one for a little bit of a drive in a bit. I think Lambo Jesus actually owns this car. It's gonna be very cool to see all of these ending up in people's possessions over in the US and other places in the world. Can't wait to see what people do with these. Man, these are so good. I'm a little sad as well, obviously. I really want one of these, but I have some other priorities, and obviously we just had Hugo recently, and he's growing really fast. He's already like a year and nearly 4 months old now, and the rate that he's growing up is crazy. One day I'll be able to justify one or a couple of these for my own personal collection and fun. And you guys know that if I ever do get a 34 GTR, we're gonna be talking to my guy Herman from PRP Racing, and we're gonna be making sure that that thing is making, you know, like a casual 1500 horsepower for a street car. No, I'm Australian, it's in my blood. We just, you know, you can't leave a GTR untouched, in my opinion. Have to make dumb power. With that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. The next video is gonna kind of be part 2 of this little trip here in Nagoya. We're gonna be going to the main Garage Defend shop and checking out all the really cool GTRs that they have there, and dreaming of the day that we can own one. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me which one of these would you pick behind me in the comment section. Which is your favorite? I'll see you in the next one. Peace. GTR Cow Bash. GTR key palm. Hang on. Let's try and do this without